Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn and welcome to this mod pack showcase for Witchery Covens. Not Bewitchment, but Witchery Covens is what I'm calling it. It's not its actual name, but I get to say what I want to say. It is for 1.7.10. You heard me right, 1.7.10, not 1.17, as your brain may autocorrect you, but ye old days before the combat update. So you can take your sword and spam click it to your heart's content and get all that lovely cerebral palsy back. Also, this Witchery Covens has a server currently running right now, which more details about how to get onto it at the end of the video. So I'll see you then if you skip to that point, you impatient little lovelies. Yeah, you're adorable. Alright, so what mods does this mod pack have in store for us to play with? Oh, it's got a fun group of mods. It's got a great fun group of mods. We got Blood Magic, and the old Blood Magic looks, oh my gosh, the old Blood Magic armor looks so good. Why don't they go back to that? That is gorgeous. The swords that, well, they're the bound weapons. They look like they're from Equivalent Exchange, really. My goodness. I think, actually, that's when the mods were a lot more similar, Blood Magic and Equivalent Exchange, because they sort of had the same ideas in some parts. Very different ideas in others, but yeah, wow. Items look so similar. Good stuff in Blood Magic's really cool. You've seen my reviews of it, and the old Blood Magic's just as fun, if a little bit different. Then we have classic Thaumcraft before Thanos Glove came to power and prominence. And we have the Thaumometer, the Thaumonomicon, and the good old Sword of Zephyr. And everything's about looking through your lens and using wands instead of gloves. Which honestly, I prefer the wands over the gloves all the time. And, oh, there's some cool spells you can do with this. I don't have any prepared because, well, frankly, I never understood Thaumcraft myself. But there is one enchantment I remember, which is you can put in a wand, and whenever you tap a block, it makes that block indestructible unless you tap it again with that wand, so nothing else can break it. Which is very useful. And, of course, we have the Goggles of Revealing, which show you all the thaumy stuff of anything thaumic you've discovered, which are fun as well. We've got, old immersive engineering. Before they add anything interesting to it, it's just a power production mod, which is kind of the idea. You just automate power production in the old version of it. Like, really, that is all you can do in old immersive engineering, is produce power. There's also the few guns in it still, like you've got the revolver, and you've got the drill, which is good for mining. You've got the sky hook, all that stuff, but it doesn't have any of the cool Tesla coils or automated turrets or any of that stuff, but it's still an interesting enough mod in this older version, and power production is important, and, well, the conveyor belts are fun. You can ride them in circles, although their placement is a little bit more tricky. It's now based on the direction you're facing, which is always a fun thing to relearn. Malice Doors! Oh, I love Malice Doors. It looks so good. It's one of my favorite mods. I had a world with Malice Doors and one of the other mods in this pack, and I just watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer and created things. That's literally all I did. What a good mod, Malice Doors. Also has a force field projector, so you can project a force field and have the remote control specific to that force field, so keep that in mind. Now, another mod that we happen to have is Nuclear Craft. Yeah, don't touch the lever, don't touch the bombs. Nuclear reactors, eldritch horror zombies, the works. Great mod. We hopefully we'll not regret having Nuclear Craft on a server. We'll just leave it there. Maybe I'll flick that once I'm done my little showcase. We have the cutting board from Harvestcraft, and with that you can make yourself a deluxe cheeseburger if you so wish. It's a good mod, but it makes it very food becomes more of a difficult thing, especially with some of the non-crafting mods we have. Food is very important, so you better be making yourself a lot of deluxe cheeseburgers. I'm just warning you now if you want to play this mod pack. Baby Little Craft, that's the other mod. Decorations, books, typewriters. Just listen to this. Oh, so good. And can put books in shelves and shelves in books. You can have red leather books and all that stuff. It's one of the most beautiful decoration mods, and I'm Sad that it hasn't updated to my knowledge. Railcraft, one of the mods I never truly figured out, but it has crowbars, has tracksman goggles, and it's got diamond walls, if you want to make your walls out of diamonds. Good God, those are expensive. And this mod's all about pacing down custom railroads and building custom trains. It's very cool, being kind of supplanted by Create, which is fair enough. But Railcraft's a cool mod. I want to figure it out. I never figured it out myself when I was playing back in 1.7. Another mod I never figured out, but wanted to figure out, has some great transportation systems, is Ender IO with the Tormented Enderman heads, the Ender swords, the Ender staffs of travel, and the armor in this armor stand, which is all the dark plates, which they have gliders built into them. And I think you have to press the glider button to get that to work. Let's figure that out together. Dark steel armor. Glider toggle is G. Glider is activated. Woo! Wow. Okay. Yes, the animations and swimming stuff in Elytras weren't implemented yet. So the gliders definitely had their... Interesting. Final form, not achieved yet. Another mod that I never figured out, and one that I don't want to figure out. Computercraft. Ooh, with the electronic assembler and the capacitor and the power distributor and the computer case tier 3. How exciting! Does it look interesting? You have to build your own custom PCs with this mod. But some people might have fun with it. Myself, no. But a mod I definitely will have fun with is the Secret Blocks mod, which allows you to have secret doors and one pane glass, torch levers, camouflage paste, secret trapdoors, secret chests, all that good stuff. And I always like having the opportunity to just go staring at people. This was definitely one of the other mods that I played with my brother on our own little server that we had all these mods actually on, or for the majority of these mods. So this is definitely a little walk down memory lane for me. So a little blast from the past of things we all had. One mod we never played with, but it was always a funny mod, is a mod that lets you make clones of yourself. That would be sync. You can sync up your own little clones. You can use a treadmill to somehow power these things so they generate, and you can, make little clone chambers. So if you die, instead of dying, you come back as one of these clones, and this allows you to run the world, if you choose to with this mod pack. Instead of playing on server, if you go a single player, you can go, let's play hardcore, and then if you die, you don't actually lose the game because you got yourself a clone. And you go into that clone body instead, which is brilliant. And of course, the piece de resistance, or whatever it is, the fancy dancy, I like you a lot, is Tinker's Construct. You build your own items and weapons, and you can use them for destruction and mining to whatever thing you want. The longsword has its built-in leap, and so if you charge it, run forward, and leap at the same time, you can actually launch yourself pretty good. The matlock, the tool of everything. The Infiniminer, the old hammers, which, if we're actually in non-creative mode, the Infiniminer, not so good when it comes to the dirt, so we just have to dig down the dirt layers here, but when it comes to stone, look at that! Oh, it's a beauty! And this is one of the craftable items you can get. It's really difficult to make, but it is possible. And the rapiers, a little tip for you here, is these suckers, they don't deal the most damage, but they pierce armor completely. So if you have some sort of weird armored opponent who's really annoying, get yourself a rapier and poke them in the bottom, and their armor will do nothing for them. Unless that changed and I'm completely wrong, but I'm pretty certain I'm not. And speaking of BS armor, oh, my beautiful child has returned to me. We have the Power Armor mod, Modular Power Armor. What a great mod this is. The modular power suit. It's got the modular tinker table. You got the hands, the power fist, and of course, the beautiful power armor, which just looks so good, which is customizable. If you interact with it in here, you can flip its visuals around a little bit so we can, I believe there's different types of helmet faces you can choose, and You can choose which decoration layer it's on if you want. You can also, I think, yeah, it's got a lot of decorative options, and you can turn off whole parts of it. You can actually make the armor completely invisible, and then you can change its color around, and that's just one part of many of this armor. Is absolutely broken and brilliant and really fun to play with. But the final capstone to this all, of course, is Witchery. My favorite mod. Second favorite mod? Down there. Modular power suits. My favorite mod, Witchery. I'm certain lots of people love Witchery. That's probably why you clicked on this video. And yes, it is here with all of its strangeties that I really... Oh my goodness, I do not remember how they work at all. But yes, it'll be fun to relearn all this stuff. The table, the altar of power, the spinning wheel, which you can prick your finger on. You can weave up things. The hand of death, where you can summon the Reaper Scythe or pierce through armor and poke people and be all creepy. The necromantic stone and the potions of raising, so you can go, come to me, my zombie hordes. Come to me, my zombie hordes. And then attack that one. Yeah, just go get him. And then they go, okay, we'll get him, boss. So you can control the undead with your witchery-ness. Witchcraft. Witches' hats. Everyone likes a good witch's hat. And they actually look quite good, but oh, so many of the armors of this mod look brilliant in so many bits and bobs. There's Binky, which this... Okay, I'll get to Binky in a moment. There's Binky. There's the classic vampire armor, which also just looks so dapper and good. Oh, it is really good, actually. And there's all the different books, so you have to make multiple books to actually figure out how this silly mod works, because you don't just have to work with one, you have to work with all the brewing books. There's werewolves, vampires, and of course there is Binky, Death's Horse, which I think you have to be Death to ride or put a saddle on him or something. But this is back when mods were really, really inspired by Discworld, and both the luggage mod, the Witchery mod, and Thaumcraft were all really inspired by Discworld. So much of their funness comes from Discworld, and actually a lot of mods during 1.7 were really Discworld related, which is kind of bizarre, but yeah. And we have all of that, all this goodness. So come to the server, hang out with the people playing there. There's all your people who have a lot of the stuff, so they're going to be a little bit far ahead of you, but worry not, you can definitely catch up to them. And it's not always about being as far ahead as you can. It's about having fun exploring the mods, playing with them, and trying out this more retro Minecraft of 1.7, which has some really interesting, cool things in it, and different ideas and different ways to play it, and, you know, just a whole lot of experiences to go through to see what's up and what you can explore and play with as a whole. And I'll probably be streaming this at some point. Not going to do a recording of it. Don't got the time, but definitely will be streaming it, which, I mean, relatively that takes more time. But hey, whatever. It's what I choose to do with my time that matters. And so, check that out. Probably streaming at some point. And how you get to the server? Well, there's going to be a link to my Discord at the end of this video. And you go to the Discord page, and there will be Anna's Minecraft server. You go to that, you click on it, and it will give you, at the bottom, a link to a mod pack. You download it using multi-MC. I'm so professional. Yes, multi-MC. Yes, so you go to Discord server, you find Anna's Minecraft servers or mod packs or something. People will directly to it. You just ask them and they'll direct you to it. And there you will find the server. There'll be a link to download a mod pack. You throw that into multi-MC. There's a video somewhere on my YouTube channel on how to use that if you don't know how. Download that. You fiddle around with Java because it's going to probably be a bit finicky. And then you can open up the game. And then at the top of Anna's Minecraft servers, there will be a server name link. You plug that into the server name, server ID, and that will get you joined up to the server. This is for Java 1.7.1, and cracked versions of Minecraft won't work, and only Forge existed at the time this was made, so you have to use Forge. You bloody, oh, can I do this on anything? And no, it will not work on Minecraft Educational Edition or Minecraft Mobile Edition. It only works on Minecraft Java Edition on the PC. So, if you want to join, you can join. If not, you can still download the pack and play with it. There's a lot of fun mods in it, over 50 of them. Check it out. It's going to be very cool. And I look forward to playing it all with you on stream, hopefully in the near future. So until that time comes around, thank you very much for watching this little video, announcement, mod pack, showcase thing. I'll see you all next time on Witchery, Covens. Feels good to say that. Feels good.